He was just there to fix a leak. Nothing more. A quiet job in the basement of a billionaire's mansion. No attention. No conversation. Just another day of hard work. Until she asked him a question. A simple question. But one that made him freeze. Why does your daughter draw the same house, every time? His hands stopped. His heart skipped. Because that drawing wasn't just a child's imagination. It was a memory. A painful one. And what he revealed next didn't just change her understanding of him. It changed both of their lives forever. Stay till the end, because sometimes the smallest questions uncover the deepest truths. The mansion stood in silence. Tall gates. Perfect gardens. Endless luxury. Inside, everything was flawless. Except the basement. A small leak had turned into a bigger problem. Water damage. Broken pipes. And that's why Arav was there. A single father. A repairman. A man who worked quietly. And left quietly. His clothes were simple. His tools worn. But his hands. Skilled. Every movement precise. He worked without distraction. Because for him, work wasn't just work. It was survival. Every hour mattered. Every job mattered. Because at home, a little girl was waiting. Maya. His daughter. His reason. Everything he did was for her. As Arav tightened a pipe, he heard footsteps. Soft. Uncertain. He turned. Standing at the top of the basement stairs was her. The owner of the mansion. Naina Kapoor. A billionaire. Confident. Composed. Untouchable. Or at least, that's how the world saw her. I didn't expect anyone down here, she said. Arav nodded politely. Just fixing the leak, ma'am. She stepped down slowly. Observing. Her eyes moved across the room. Until they stopped. On a small piece of paper. Lying near Arav's toolbox. A child's drawing. Simple. Colorful. A small house. With a tree beside it. And two stick figures holding hands. Naina picked it up. This is your daughter's, she asked. Arav nodded. She draws the same house every time, she said softly. Arav didn't respond. Naina looked closer. The same tree. The same window. The same door, she added. Then she looked at him. Why? That question seemed simple. But it wasn't. Arav's hands stopped. His eyes lowered. For a moment. He didn't speak. Because some answers are harder than silence. Because that house, he finally said, is the one she lost. The room fell quiet. Naina's expression changed. What do you mean, she asked. Arav took a deep breath. It was ours, he said. Before everything changed. And just like that, the basement no longer felt like just a place of work. It became a place where stories lived. Naina sat down on the basement step. Something about his voice made her stay. What happened? She asked gently. His voice softened. My wife planted that tree, he added. Maya loved it. A pause. Then, the company came. Naina frowned slightly. They bought the land, Arav said. Said it was for development. Silence. We didn't have a choice, he continued. We had to leave. His eyes moved to the drawing. Maya didn't understand, he said. She still thinks we'll go back one day. The words hit deeply. Because Naina knew something. Something he didn't. That company was hers. She looked at him. At the men standing in her basement. Fixing her pipes. And realized. Her success had cost someone else their home. I didn't know, she whispered. Arav looked at her. confused. That project, she said slowly. It was mine. Silence filled the room. Not anger. Not blame. Just truth. Arif didn't react the way she expected. He didn't shout. Didn't accuse. He simply nodded. That's how life works, he said quietly. That answer hit harder than any anger could. Because it carried acceptance. Not bitterness. Nina felt something she hadn't felt in a long time. Guilt. Your daughter, she said, looking at the drawing, she still remembers everything. Arif smiled faintly. She remembers what mattered, he said. That night. Nina couldn't sleep. The image of that drawing stayed in her mind. The small house. The tree. The child holding onto a memory. The next morning. She made a decision. Not as a billionaire. But as a human being. Weeks later. Arif received a call. Confused. Unexpected. When he arrived at the location. He froze. Because standing in front of him was a house. Small. Simple. But familiar. The same design. The same tree. The same dream. Maya ran forward. Papa. It's our house, she cried. Arif stood still. Overwhelmed. Nina stepped forward. I can't undo the past, she said softly. But I can choose what I do next. Tears filled Arif's eyes. Not because of the house. But because someone had listened. Months later. Life felt different. Not perfect. But meaningful. And sometimes. It takes just one question. To uncover a truth. And one decision. To change a life. Because success isn't just about what you build. It's about what you restore.